We shall meet again one day.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan. I didn't expect
a royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
Unlike you, you're not very stuffy for a king. And since I'm an elf, you're not any different about it. I like that. I'm Alana, Your Majesty.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. You are Dalish, are you not? I hear your people possess remarkable skill and honor.
Thank you, Your Majesty. You are too kind.
Well, I admire you for being so civil to a race that's treated yours so terribly. I tell you this, you are very welcome here. The Grey Wardens will benefit greatly with you amongst them. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
You sound very confident of that.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Bye-bye. That is a huge-ass sword he has.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yet you don't sound very reassured.
Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
What would you have him do?
Wait for reinforcements. We sent a call out west to the Grey Wardens of Orlais, but it will be many days before they can join us. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
What do you mean? What ritual?
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining, in order to become a Grey Warden. The joining is what will cure you of the suffering your tainted blood surely brings you. If it had been possible, I would have done it before now.
What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Right, so we gotta find Duncan at the tent. Is that Duncan walking around? Yeah, it is. Cool. I thought he was just gonna teleport over there, but that is a nice touch. Him just walking all the way over there. Can I explore this place before I do that? There might be something on this side. Ah! Like this. More elf fruit. I'll need that for my potion making. Or my poison making in this case. I need toxins and I need a flask. And a death fruit. I can also unlock traps and... what's that skill called? It is called... herbalism. That's for potions. And I got poisons. Can I find anything else in here? I'd like some more loot, if possible. And more herbs. I do like me some herbs.
Maker watch over you, my lady.
Thank you. The Maker will watch over me. Any lore bits? Like from the statue, maybe? No? But I did see you. Oh, a double whammy. I like that. What was that, a bone? A gift. You can give this to one of your party members by opening the inventory screen. Okay. Each party member has this different preference. What are this? A beef bone. Okay. Am I gonna get like a dog? Maybe?
Maker watch over you, my lady.
I would like a wolf. I think I can get that at some point. Oh, yay! Elf fruit! Although I don't have any poisons that need elf fruit. Perhaps once I get more followers, I can get different skills. So one might be a herbalist. That would be great. I have a decent idea what party composition I'm gonna use. Based from the NPCs I know are in the game. But we might be switching it around. Depending on the mood. And what I need for the situation at hand, of course. Anything else? No? No? Doesn't look like it. That looks closed off. That looks closed off. Duncan! I'm coming for ya! And I had to find someone named Alistair too. And I'm pretty sure that's one of the companions I'm gonna get. I did have a sneak peek on the available companions. Their names. And I do remember a bit from playing it years ago.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
I am! Are you? Guard? Pleased to meet you, Guard. I'm Alana. What is that? There's magic going on over there. I'll check that out in a second. Tally-ho?
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now?
Tell me about the king. You must see him a lot.
I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Teyrn Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
We'll see in the coming battle, I guess.
That's how the Teyrn feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Teyrn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
What queen?
She's the Teyrn's daughter. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
Alright, I should go. A queen, eh? Maybe I can charm her.
You approach the tent of Teyrn Loghain. State your business.
Tell me about Teyrn Loghain.
How can you not know of Loghain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Teyrn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
Is the Teyrn inside? What is he doing?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
Is he doing something naughty? I would like an audience with a Teyrn, please.
I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on, then.
So this guy doesn't like Grey Wardens at all? This is gonna end nicely.
What is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
I am.
Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
A fascination you don't share?
The Wardens are impressive, but not as relevant as Kaelin thinks. I see you're a Dalish. Marek knew a Dalish elf once. Never saw an equal with the bow before or since. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I'll show you how good I am with the bow. You better be nice. I don't know.
If Kaelin has his way, you will. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
You don't seem very fond of him.
He is Marek's son, and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
Okay. I don't like that guy. What is up here? Can I get a view of the battlefield over here?
Look carefully, men. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as
arrow.
Poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
What the hell? So they're like aliens. They have like poisonous acidic blood.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these darkspawn back underground. You believe that?
I don't know what to believe. We've won every battle, but there's more of them each time.
Makes you
nice
wonder
view.
if them Grey Wardens are right.
I don't want to think about that.
Sounds like the perfect time to get drunk, if you ask me.
You guys
the
are
last
tall.
scouting party made it back last night.
Maybe I'm short.
Barely.
What do you mean?
Only two
Also,
of them made
I'm
it,
barefoot
and
for
one
some
was
reason.
minus a leg. Said they encountered some darkspawn that was 10 feet tall, with horns as long as your arm. The injured one died last night. They said his blood was already turning black.
Maker's breath. Where are they all coming from?
Interesting. I don't want to face that 10-foot tall one, but I have a feeling I've seen it before on the cover of the game. Let's see if I have any boots. I do! The lion's paw. Wait. I have boots on... I have boots! Why am I barefoot? Maybe the lion's paw will cover me up properly. I guess that worked. But I do like the stamina regen. Nah, I like not being barefoot even more. Can I find some secrets over here? Secrets. Knight of Highever.
King Kaelin should not have called on those vile Orlesians for help.
Aren't we receiving a large number of reinforcements from the Grey Wardens in Orlais soon?
I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the Fade.
Another short
There is
bow.
no darkness, nor death in the
I wish I could find some better loot. Maybe we'll have more luck in the camp itself, rather than out here on the,
There are lots of darkspawn.
what's it called? The, wall, I guess? There's Duncan, hanging out by the fire. Where's this Alistair character, then? Ooh, doggies!
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
Again that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Can I talk to him? I want to talk to him.
Hello? I'm sorry. Is there something you needed?
I just wanted to talk.
Are you the new Grey Warden recruit? I was just walking by when I heard. It must be exciting to be so important. Wait. You aren't here to tell me I'm in trouble, are you?
Not that I know of.
Oh, that's a relief. I'm one of the king's servants, which means I run messages around and make deliveries all day long. If you fall behind, you get the switch from the quartermaster. Oh, I wish I were back at the palace. There are far more places to hide. I better go. If the quartermaster sees me chatting, he'll think I'm being lazy, and that'll be my hide. But it was nice talking to someone.
Well, we made a friend. I think that's the first non-Dalish elf we met. Pretty neat. But he seemed a bit, well, I guess, servant-like? Being a servant and all? Hey!
Maker's breath, another elf. What do you want?
I happen to be a Grey Warden human, not some servant. Nah, that's a bit too arrogant. You have a problem with elves?
Not in particular, except for them being so thin-boned. You make good messengers sometimes. Is there something you wanted? We have no time for idle chatter.
You don't look like the other soldiers in the army.
We aren't. We're Ash Warriors.
What is an Ash Warrior?
Our training has been passed down since Lathias the Dwarf Son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
Can I hear this old tale?
I am no bard, but I will do my best. Lathias was a Clane tribesman. Some said he was too short to be a warrior, but he was strong and fierce. His chieftain sent him to the dwarves of Orzammar to negotiate an alliance, where he fell in love with the king's daughter, Skya, and brought her back to his tribe. She taught Lathias to use the dwarven battle wrath to summon his strength and ignore all pain. Lathias then taught this to the Clane, who made him their chieftain.
What happened to him?
Lathias' prowess earned him the love of Morrigannon, a beautiful chieftain of another tribe. When Skya learned of his seduction, she returned to her people. Lathias was grieved. He sent Morrigannon away, but this only vexed her, and began a long war between their tribes. In the end, Lathias slew Morrigannon in single combat. However, his wounds were great, and he perished when the rage ended. The dwarves came from Orzammar that day, and gave Lathias an honored burial in the mountains. And we live by his teachings even today.
Can we just stop and appreciate this armor back here? I mean, why? It looks so... green. Sort of like the glass armor from Morrowind. An interesting legend. Thank you for telling me.
It was an honor.
Why have you painted your dogs?
They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies. But the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with Caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same.
What if the enemy's painted with Caddis as well?
Why? Would you steal our Caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes?
If the reward was right, why not?
We would kill you if you tried. Even if you succeeded, the monsters would only offer death as your reward.
I should be going. That was an interesting little lore bit. Hey guys, I got a bone. Anyone? No? How about you guys? Gate guard. I want to check out the magic going on over there. That should be good. Oh, hello. Kennel Master.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
What's the problem?
This is a Mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed Darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
I'll give it a shot.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
Okay. Put the muzzle on the dog. I don't want to kill the dog. Hell no. Did it work?
Well done.
It worked!
Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I might be. Why?
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre.
I'll see if I can find it.
Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
You do that. So there's a exclamation mark system for quests. Check.
We
What do we have here?
This hour. good folk of Ferelden, and we contemplate the death that may await.
Denerim soldiers.
Death is no failure, my friends. Should it find you, you will
so there are different kinds of factions from soldiers around the camp. Those up there were some other kind. Hello, Wynne.
Greetings, young lady. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
Pleased to meet you.
Well met. And good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
Will you be fighting beside the king?
Not precisely. The Grey Wardens will be on the front lines, not the mages. Still, we have our parts to play. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
Do you know much about Darkspawn?
Some. Do you? Do you know about the connection between them and the Fade, for example?
What does the Fade have to do with anything?
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body,
also, what is the
whether
Fade?
It's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade.
Oh,
it's home
so
to
basically
spirits,
purgatory or
others far
limbo?
Less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
What is the Black City?
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
What an asshole! The Chantry says many things.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
I'll just kill every Darkspawn I see.
A wise attitude. It's worked well for me in the past. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
And if you go
probably.
Beside the Maker, go with our blessing, for you shall
now, the mages were around here. Magi encampment.
The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade.
But they're doing this cool dance. It's like they're tripping out. I apologize. I'll go elsewhere. Look at that dance. Far out, dude. Alright. Can I go up here?
Prayers of your sons
Hello.
and daughters. We who betrayed your prophet Andraste now beg your forgiveness.
What's going on over here?
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some Darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad.
What a ladies' man.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
What did you think I'd be?
Not an elf, yet here you are. The name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
And what do you know about this ritual?
I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
So what? That wouldn't frighten me.
Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now Darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
I'm looking forward to it. No, I'll watch your back if you watch mine.
Oh, I'll watch your back.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Just don't get too distracted back there.
I'll try to keep my wits about me. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.